Hi, and welcome to the Top Tap Promotions Singer-Songwriter Show, Episode 2. Today we've got a small intimate show. Either 6 or 7 artists we're going to feature quickly. We're going to play one of their songs here, and everyone who's in the room is going to leave a little review or a comment to each other. So coming up first, this man needs no introduction on these shows. Steve Andrews, introduce yourself, brother, and the story behind your song, Butterfly in My Beard.
Thank you, Sparky. I'm Steve Andrews, also known as the Bard of Ely. Butterfly in My Beard, a very popular song, mostly because the audience kind of join in, and everybody loves butterflies. And I tell people, I put a butterfly brooch in my beard, and then I say, in the last verse, I sing, make a butterfly and fly with me. And for those of you wondering how you make a butterfly, this is how you do it. You put your hands together and make butterfly. And so, everybody does that. Look, I see everybody's making butterflies now. This is great. So I can see it's easy. It's very easy for people to get, how you do this, how you join in. So Butterfly in My Beard. Also, I've got a book. Hang on a minute. I got a book on butterflies as well. Oh, and there we are. The Magic of Butterflies and Moths. So, Butterfly in My Beard. Oh, one more thing I must tell you. In the second verse, I sing, they called me the bug man in the news one time. And this really happened, okay? I was in the South Wales Echo, and some guy came out to my house. It was a photographer, reporter, and I had cockroaches at the time, hissing cockroaches. And he said, Steve, can you put one of those hissing cockroaches on your head? So I said, yeah, all right. So I put the hissing cockroach on my head, and I had like a giant stick insect in my hand, and they took that shot. And it opened with, Bugman Steve Andrews loves to come eye to eye with the insect world. So that's what that is about. It's a true story. And I think, having told you all that, Sparky, play the song.
Right, sit back and enjoy. Everything Steve Andrews does is just absolutely special, man. Butterfly in My Beard by the Bard of Ely. Steve, just sit back and enjoy. One love.
I had a butterfly in my beard, oh yeah. I had a butterfly in my beard, oh yeah. I had a butterfly in my beard. It looked pretty strange, it looked pretty weird. I had a butterfly in my beard, oh yeah. They called me the bug man on the news one time. They called me the bug man on the news one time. They called me the bug man on the news. A hissing cockroach on my head got plenty of views. They called me the bug man on the news one time. Fly and fly with me, say yeah, yeah. Make a butterfly and fly with me, say yeah, yeah. Make a butterfly and fly with me, go anywhere and be really free. Make a butterfly and fly with me, say yeah, say yeah. Yeah.
That was Steve Andrews. any ladies might be watching, just gents in the show today. Absolutely brilliant, Steve. Love you to bits, dude. So Mick's the next guest, so we'll let Mick say something first. Avo was meant to be the co-host. There was going to be more artists here, so Avo, you go first. Avo, Jeffrey, Itamar. What was your thoughts there? Avo, Jeffrey, then Itamar.
So the story that you had told us before the song, I actually started playing. It definitely made the song and the video make more sense. It was pretty cool. And you know, did you like, so you had an actual butterfly land in your beard, or you put it in there? Like, how did that go?
Well, yeah, I have, because I tend to like I keep butterflies, or I keep caterpillars, and then they turn into chrysalises, and then they turn into butterflies, and I've had like a lot of monarch butterflies, which is this monarch butterfly in the video. So this has really happened, because like when they hatch out from the chrysalis, they tend to be a bit slow, and they're not like very quick and liable to like fly away. They may kind of settle on you. So this has again really happened. So there's two true stories in that song.
Right, and you use these true events, and you actually made a song about it. So that's pretty cool. I commend you. Great one, man.
Thanks. Well, yeah, cheers.
Well said, Avo. Jeffrey, Itamar, then Mordecai. Jeffrey.
I loved how you were able to make it with the hissing cockroaches sound. You all can hear me all right, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, lovely. Yeah, I like I'm being a big fan of the blues myself. I love the incorporation of, I guess you're probably using a slide or some sort of real cool something or another to give it that hissing cockroach sound. So utilizing nature in music is always a thing for me. So I love the song. I like the way it feels, and then Estavo had said there, it's using the hissing cockroaches, having told the story gives you a little bit more insight. But I just think even if you just listen to the song in itself, using the tools that you did to give it the story, I like it. Yeah. I'm a fan of blues though. So I mean, right out of the gate, I'm sold on that kind of stuff. So it's kind of my forte. But yeah, man, well done, Steve. As always, man. It's always a pleasure to hear your stuff and catch up with you, man.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey. And like I'm a fan of the blues as well. So
I can tell. Yeah, man. Yeah, you got the feeling, man. So it's and that's one of them things. It's like a bug. Once it gets you, got you. Well
said, Jeffrey. Well said, brother. So Itamar, Mordecai, then Mick. What was your thoughts there, gents?
Yeah. Well, it's a song I've heard several times. It's a quirky, fun, playful, hell of a track. And what I love about it is also the production, how minimal and yet so full. It was all done. I love the rhythm section and the hissing sound you did with the slide was very full, and it's acoustic, but it has balls. There's a lot of it's like it's the strength in it, and it was it's not something not to take for granted, where to have to produce such a powerful and punchy sound with just the acoustic guitar. So yeah, it's definitely a unique sound.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Like I find that just playing the acoustic guitar with this song, if I play this live, it works because I get the people to join in, and I don't need any more than that. I can keep something simple and it still works. So.
Well said, well said. Mordecai Jones, debuted today. What was your thoughts there on Steve Andrews' brother?
Very interesting, very good. Really enjoyed it. It is, I consider myself, and I suspect everyone else there does, as a storyteller. So you're telling a story, and that was just fantastic. And stories can invoke all type of emotions. Yours invokes, in this case, a smile. So you sit there with a great big smile. And I am a I was a dance instructor for many, many years, ballroom dancing, as well as country western dancing and things. I don't know if everybody has line dancing in their area, but while that song was playing, my feet were just dancing. And I thought to myself, what a great song to put a line dance to, because of your butterfly with the hands motion. And, you know, hey, we're going to have a line dance and everybody's 2 steps to the left, 2 to the right, spin and do the butterfly. I mean, that was just what I felt during the whole thing. I'm thinking, this is a dance song. People need to do a line dance to this. So that was my take on it. Everything positive. You made me smile on Monday morning. Not easy to do. I liked it. That was pretty neat.
Thank you, Mordecai. That was an amazing idea. Nobody has ever said that before or suggested that. But, you know, line dancing to Butterfly in My Beard, I can see it as well. I think it'd be absolutely incredible if somebody get that.
Come up with the dance, or I could even help you to come up with the dance. I used to dance. It's pretty simple. You just do chain ball kicks and turnarounds and 2 steps back and 3 steps forward. You know, but I could see a bar. I could be in a bar with you singing that, and about 20 people out on the floor learning this, and easy, always making a line dance easy so everybody can do it. But man, my feet were moving when that song was on. Liked it.
Thank you so much. Thank you again. Yeah, I think it's just a great idea.
Well said, Mordecai. Well said, brother. So, Mick Wilson, what was your thoughts here before we get to your section? There's only 6 songs today, guys, so this is going to be a quick show. Mr. Wilson, what was your thoughts here?
Oh, Mr. Wilson, is it now?
Mr. Wilson!
As soon as that song hits your ears, as soon as that groove hits the body, you're in. There's no, you wouldn't switch it off. You're tapping your foot, clicking your fingers, nodding your head. And it was just from start to finish with a joy to listen to, made me smile. What's, you know, the story wasn't a massive in-depth story. It was just a good story. And it was nice and easy. The groove was simple. And I like others on this podcast, I love the blues. However, having 40 years of singer-songwriting, I've actually never written a proper blues song. And the visions in my ears of a blues song, I cannot get other musicians to grasp. So anyway, that's beside the point. But I really loved it, and I also loved the video as well. Great idea, Mordecai, about the line dancing. You could see that. Get in, brilliant, well done.
Thank you, Mick. Because you know, yeah, I mean, talking about the blues, like I have several songs which are blues structure, but they're not blues songs. So people would just think, oh, it's a song. So they're kind of disguised blues. Because I think mostly because I'm not really a very good guitar player. I just play chords and stuff. And I can play some slide mind, but I couldn't play you like an Eric Clapton, you know, blues solo or anything like that. So I've tended to just write songs with a kind of blues. How they're constructed is a blues, you know, construction, but then they're not presented as a blues song. So I get, you know, I know what you're talking about, and thank you for what you said.
Cool tune.
Well said, everyone. Steve Andrews, check out the rest of his stuff. He's even done hip hop songs. He's got songs in all genres you can think of. The man's brilliant. Love you to bits. Steve Andrews. Till the next time. So, from Portugal, we're coming over to England. I return to the show again for Mick Wilson. Mick, introduce yourself and the story behind your song, Happy.
Well, Happy was, well, I'm Mick Wilson. I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been in bands and writing songs for a long time. Got several albums out. And now I hit 60 5 years ago and decided to really knuckle down, to pack up work and write songs. And in lockdown, I sort of did stuff across the world, which I'm really proud of, with musicians from lots of different countries. And I produced an album called Love Songs. Piano player was from East California, guitarist from Brazil, drummer from Africa. And I'm now just halfway through sort of Love Songs 2 album. So I'm really going for it. This song, Happy, I wrote many years ago. And it's your commitment to your partner, irrespective of age, sex, blah, 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 that you're going to try your best to make them happy as part of your life. Simple as that.
Hey, without further ado, what a wonderful introduction. Mick, you're fantastic, brother. You're an absolutely amazing artist. Here's Happy by Mick Wilson. Sit back and enjoy song 2 of 6. One love.
Picked you out like a moonbeam. I got you in my hands. Just one look and I'm seen, chasing in the sand. 'Cause I'm gonna make you happy. Tonight I'm running down that shoreline with flowers in my hand. Your friends, they shout, they warn me. Will all this go to plan? 'Cause set you free. 'Cause I'm gonna make you happy. 'Cause I touch you every morning, need you closer tonight. I'm running down that shoreline. I kick, I run, I scream. I'm feeling my emotions, exactly what I've seen. 'Cause I'm gonna make you happy. 'Cause I'm gonna set you free. 'Cause I'm gonna make you happy. 'Cause I touch you every morning, need you closer tonight. Touch you every morning, need you closer tonight.
Happy by Mick Wilson. And I'd like to welcome our other guest, Paul Gantley, here from Ireland. Paul, just feel free to come on the microphone when you're ready. So yeah, let's all get a quick word in. The next guest is going to be Jeffrey. So I'll let you say something last this time. So let's go Steve Itamar Mordecai. Steve, what was your thoughts here, brother?
Well, the first thing that I wanted to say is I really liked the production. It was like a really relaxed, feel to it all. I like that. And I like the lyrics. And I think also that the images presented in the video just worked completely with what the song was about. So great song, great video. Good job all round.
Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.
Well said, dude. Itamar, then Mordecai.
Well, yeah, I could kind of hear myself. But I can definitely sense from the track that you were enjoying yourself, and there were definitely the good vibes that came through. Yeah, it was kind of, for me, I felt it was kind of straightforward. There's no much of uh, too much going on, and that in terms of uh, of of uh, of complexity, but quite in a good way. I was feeling like yeah,
Thank you very much.
outgoing, yeah, very outgoing, and yeah, I like the flow.
Thank you.
He's fantastic. He's got hundreds and hundreds of songs, so he has. Mordecai, Evo, then Jeffrey, and Paul, if you want to come on and say something, just come on. If not, just come on when you're ready. Mordecai, Evo, and then Jeffrey.
So yeah, I agree with very relaxing. While it was playing, I went outside, put my hammock up. The sun is coming up, and as soon as I'm done, I'm going to play it again outside with a nice iced drink like a margarita. I mean, just comfortable, relaxing, nice. And nice is good because you don't see it too much these days, I think. So I was impressed. I love the California or the orange poppies in the beginning, the use of color and the girl dancing in the green silhouette, colors, using colors to affect emotion. That's pretty neat. So yeah, definitely lay out in the sun in your hammock song and sit back and relax and have a drink. I like that. Thank you.
When it stops raining here, we'll do that. Thank you very much.
I don't have that.
Well said. So Avo and Paul Gantley, your camera's not on yet. We can't see you, dude. Just in case you don't know that, just come on when you're ready. Avo, and then if Paul comes on, Paul and Jeffrey. So Avo.
Thank you for sharing, Mr. Wilson. It was a great, enthusiastic, soundtrack. Definitely felt happy after, I listened to it and everything, even throughout the track, the visuals, even behind it, your editor, great job. Like, I don't know if you put that together. I don't know whoever did it, but they did good.
I did, yeah.
Overall, it's just a great feeling, like it wasn't anything that made me feel, not happy. So
good. That's what it's
great
for.
song.
Positive.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Jeffrey, our next guest as well. What was your thoughts there, brother?
I like the fact that you wrote a song in such crazy times. You wrote a happy song, kind of how Itamar said. You have a song that's a different feeling, and I think when given to a bunch of people, I think it'll give them the opportunity to be happy as well. And to write a song and put a song out like that, yeah, it's refreshing. We'll say that. It's nice to hear. It's nice to hear people still in keeping the spirits up and helping to keep the spirit up for everybody else. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, well done.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Well said, everyone. That was Mick Wilson. That was the second of 7 guests today. Let's hear it from Mick. Till the next time, brother. Thank you. So from England, we're heading over to Florida. Fire his birds there. To Jeffrey, who has 2-inch voices. Introduce yourself, dude, and the story behind your song, The Gallery.
So I'm Jeff. I'm of 2-inch voices from here in Sarasota, Florida. I've had 2-inch voices now for quite some time, but it's latest and most kind of put together style. I would say really it's always been folk rock, but it's I've had it as a band, and now really it's just more solo, acoustic folk rock. But this song, The Gallery, is inspired by one of my favorite cities that I've ever been to, which is New Orleans, Louisiana. Kind of one of the birthplaces of the blues and some doom and some feelings and some things. If you haven't been to New Orleans yet, I recommend that you take some time and head over to Louisiana and just have an experience. And that's really what I would say the gallery is. It was a trounce through the city, and I've been going there since 2005. Before Katrina had hit, and I've seen it before, I've seen it after, and I've seen it much after. So every 3 months on average, I go to New Orleans. So the city's really inspiring to me. The people, the culture, the music, everything about it, everything. So the song came from the heart. Excuse me. it hits me. But yeah, so the song "The Gallery" comes from my experiences, things that I've seen and witnessed in the city of New Orleans. So it's a little spooky. I've heard some different mixed emotions, so I'm looking forward to hearing what y'all got to say about it, because some people have said some things in the past that kind of made me think, I think I hit somebody somewhere. So I'm excited to share this with y'all. You know, you're all writing great songs, and I'm familiar with some of yous. And Avo, I haven't heard much of your music, but Idamar, Steve, Mick, and Mordecai, for the most part, believe I've heard all your music. And I know there's Paul, right? Paul's on here somewhere.
Paul's here. Everyone's a member apart from Mordecai, who's making his debut today. You might have stumbled
Right.
across him in your own personal time, but we're all
It's
members
quite
here. But
possible.
Mordecai's a newbie. Jeffrey, you're fantastic. I can't wait to come over to London. I'm going to try and see you on a couple of your gigs
Oh
that you're
yeah,
doing. Yeah,
yeah.
but
We can talk about that at some point. But yeah,
Hey.
I'm looking forward to that too.
I can't wait, man. Without further ado, 2-inch Voices with the Gallery. Sit back and enjoy this, man. It's absolutely brilliant as well. So, 2-inch Voices with the Gallery. One love.
This first song here is called The Gallery. We're gonna take a trip.
Picture perfect like the heart on fire, falling through the middle as the flames grow high. Just so many stories here that I can tell, from the city far below the river St. Paul held. I remember clearly when his voice changed, everything was silent, filled the blood in my veins. And the sound of thunder followed by a scream, the river that grew around them was unnamed, and there's always a song down into the lake, and there's always a show down here at the gallery, and it's daytime second line marching up Royal. You can hear the people shouting as the trumpets call. Just about to turn the corner, here comes the rain. The bride and the groom, they will never see again. And it's always a song down into the lake, and it's always a show down here at the gallery, and there's always a song down here at the lake, and there's always a show. Shouting in the distance, washing away the night. The rivers that you come across might bring tears to your eyes. When you're in this ancient city, please show respect, or your soul might be the one I sing next. And there's always a song down here to be written, and there's always a show down here at the gallery. There's always a song down here to be written, and there's always
Absolutely fantastic. Just wonderful. I'd like to welcome Raina Hondo to the show as well. She's actually done a duet with Avo today, so she's going to be here. She's in the same song. So welcome, Raina. Would you like to just test your microphone just so we hear if it's working?
Yeah, it's
Raina?
working. Yes, I
We
hear.
can hear you fine. And what's your location again, Raina? Just I've got everyone else's here. Is it Chicago or am I wrong?
I'm from New York on my end.
New
Yeah.
New York. I remember now. It was about 2 years ago I last seen you. Right. So, Raina, sit back and enjoy the show here. So Paul Gantley, I was going to put you in next, dude, but your camera's not on. Paul's 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 in Ireland, and he's a wonderful, wonderful artist. Let's hear what everyone's got to say on Jeffrey's track there. First of all, let's go Mick, then Itamar, then Steve, and Paul. If you can unmute yourself and put the camera on, I'll put you next. If not, I'll put you on later in the show. I don't know if you're having problems there, but Mick, Itamar, then Steve. What was your thoughts here?
Yeah, absolutely. The voice, it sort of tears into steel halfway through the song, which is absolutely awesome. It begins very similar to, and this is where the blues comes from. I don't know if you know a singer called Beth Hart. The sort of start to the song was very similar to one on their album, but I love the lyrics. You can tell the passion in your voice. You can tell the passion in your playing. I'd love the song. I'd love to come and see you live. Might just get some tickets to get down London. That'd be great. Have a night down there and have a few beers. But I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much.
Well said. Absolutely fantastic. Itamar, Steve, then Mordecai.
Yeah, well, Jeffrey, I love your tone in your voice. It's very dramatic. It has a dark undertone, and there was a time when you were belting throughout the show. Was it right? It was like very, it was very rocky. I loved it. Do you have all the mics are recorded in a mixer? Maybe you think you can have because I think it would be nice to have to have your performance recorded in separate channels, so you could like have do like a mix or maybe a live session. It's a very nice. The setting is really cool. The duo version of your performances works great, and great charisma. You carried out just quite a straightforward, simple song, but you carried out the tensions all through the way. Really well done.
Thank you.
Well said. Well said. Steve, Mordecai.
Jeffrey, I was very impressed. I thought it was, I'd call it a powerful performance, with your vocals and how you were playing there. And but the one thing that I wanted to ask is, I was wondering where was it? It was a great live performance, but I was wondering, like, is this somebody's house? Because I could see like a door. But then I could hear people like at the end, so you have an audience there, and I was wondering. So, yeah.
I can answer. Can I answer questions? Or
yeah,
I can answer at the end. However,
where was it? What was happening?
So going around so far. So thank you, everybody. Yes. So there's a place called the Reserve Retreat, which is like a bed and breakfast, and they have a library that they converted into a dining hall. So what I did was sold tickets for called From Table to Tape. And basically it was just we sold like 20 tables. So just sold a dinner and a show is basically what it was. It was just a live recording that came off of an iPad that was put up over the top of us. And I mean, there are independent tracks, to go back to what Itamar was saying. So there are independent tracks. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way the recording came out. So I said, I'm not going to put it out. I just rather go with whatever compression and little algorithm that the iPad did. It just sounded better than the recording. And sometimes that's the magic of it. Maybe one day I'll rip the audio off and master it, but it just I liked how raw it sounded, and that's kind of the way I went with it. Hold on one second. Happy birthday. I love you. But yeah, no, it's just it was a live recording in a small space. There were probably 40 people there at the most. Yeah, it was and it was a lot of fun. Wish I had headphones on so I could have heard how things were actually translating into the recording world. But I think that would have kept the live performance edge or feeling away from it, to be honest with you.
Yep. It's fantastic. It was fantastic.
Sorry
Mordecai.
to take time on that. Sorry.
No, you're all right. Mordecai, Evo. I don't know if Raina heard much of that song, but we'll give you a chance to say something if you did. Mordecai, then Evo, Raina, and then our next guest is Paul, who's wait till you hear this guy. Mordecai.
Yep, could see how much fun you were having in there. Obviously, live music and studio music are dramatically different no matter who you are. Really enjoyed it. You could see how emotional you were in. You were just really involved in the song. So that was really cool. I would like to hear that done in the studio myself, because I just think I think you pointed out an interesting point in saying I did it live and you love that environment that shows in the video. And I think that is impressive, but I think the quality of the song is demanding of a studio recording. That's just an opinion of mine.
Okay.
Where you would get more emotion, you would get stronger as your voice grew. I could feel the strength developing, and I think you could just develop that more in a controlled environment. But it was really nice, and everybody was having a good time with it. So that matters.
Awesome. Thanks, Mordecai. Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, maybe it could. I mean, I'll be in the studio while I'm in the UK. I've got studio time. If anybody doesn't have a studio in London, Bonafide Studios, really great people. I've been talking with them for years, so finally putting that all together as well. So yeah, no, that's a great idea, Mordecai. Thank you for that.
Well said. I've heard a lot about Bonafide Studio, by the way. Avo, Raina, if you were here early enough to hear anything. So Avo, Raina, then Paul, our next guest. Avo?
Yeah, basically, I said, what I said in the chat. I don't know if you saw it, but I was like, basically, the fact that you're able to play the guitar and sing and then shout at the same time, live that's pretty authentic. It's pretty, that's nice, man. And you were sitting down, so it was just like that's a lot of body control, voice control, just knowing all the strings, all that. That's tough, man. So much respect. Keep it up.
Thank you, Al. Thank you very much, man.
Oh yeah.
Well said. Raina, I don't know if you heard much. If you did, would you like to say something? I think you're just coming at the end there, but did you hear anything?
Well, I've heard let's say half of it, and I really loved your presence of performing, and I really loved the tone, the sound in general, and I'm just personally I'm looking forward to meet many different guitars and explore how does one play, and I just really like your style, so keep it up. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well
welcome
said,
to the circle.
Thank you.
Mr. Paul Gantley, what was your thoughts there on that wonderful track before we get to your section, dude?
Hello there, Mark. Mr. Mark Laird. Yeah, very good song. Very Kinks. And there's another band I'm trying to think of. I just can't think of their name. That had a hit. The start of it was da 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 da. Do you know what I'm talking about? No? Can you hear me?
Crash Test Dummies.
Crash Test Dummies. That's who it is.
What was that?
Yeah. It sounded very like that to me.
Awesome.
I can't even believe you got that there, Jeffrey. I'm like, well, I can see Paul was enjoying himself, but that's awesome.
I love music. I listen to everything. I don't have a guilty pleasure when it comes to music. I just love music.
All of it. Yeah.
All of it, because there's something to learn from everything, whether it's straightforward lyrics or weird and abstract as Frank Zappa or Mr. Bungle. You know what I mean? Like, you can get as cutesy and or as wild as you want. I love it. All of it. Great.
Well said, everyone. That was Jeffrey. 2-inch voices. Till the next time, brother. I'll see you when you come here in September, I believe.
September.
That was 2-inch voices. Till the next time. Right. So from Florida, we're heading over to Ireland. Paul Gantley, could you introduce yourself? Tell as much as you want to about your situation, and tell us the story behind your song "Without You" that you do with your sister Mary Gantley, I believe.
That's right, yeah. I'm Paul Gantley is my name. I'm 44. I'm from a place called Tullyallen in Ireland. I have a condition called spina bifida hydrocephalus. That means that obviously I can't walk. I'm in a wheelchair, and the hydrocephalus is the shunt. Is I have a VP shunt in my head, which is stopping the fluid from going into my head and making me sick. That's what that is. But I'm a songwriter, and this is one of the first songs I ever wrote. I wrote a couple of silly stuff that's not important, but this one I wrote as a tribute to my mother. But I don't know if anyone believes in arrangements or anything, but it was a very weird experience when I wrote the song. I literally just what the you there? Are we there?
Yeah, it's all good. We can still hear you. Yes, man.
Yeah, good. And I can see you now. Yay. Yeah, it's I went into the studio, or sorry, I went into my room, my room, my music room, and I just started playing these chords, and these lyrics just flowed into my head, and I was like, right, but that's a tribute to Mom anyway. So I heard it. I let my sister hear it, and she actually got very emotional when she heard it. So I got another friend of mine to record it with me, but then we decided we were going to make an album. So my sister made this album called "The Wheels Are No Big Deal," and that song is on it. It's a tribute to my mother called "Without You."
Paul, everything you do, you're absolutely world class, man. Just sit back and enjoy. Paul Gantley featuring his sister Mary Gantley with the song "Without You." He does the keys, he writes the songs, and just wait to hear. Absolutely love you, Paul. Sit back and enjoy. One love.
Here I am on my own, wondering what went wrong. I had you, now you're gone. My life's not the same. People say that I'm crazy, but I love you. I want you in my life, just like it used to be. Without you, I don't know if I can go on. I wake up every day wondering where you are. Are you alone like me? Or is there someone new? Maybe I am crazy, but I love you. I want you in my life, just like it used to be. Without you, I don't know if I can go on. Maybe I am crazy, but I love you. I still love you, babe. I want you in my life, just like it used to be. Without you, I don't know if I can go on.
Just absolutely beautiful. The same as the rest of your stuff, Paul. Welcome to the show, Terry Finch. Didn't think you were. I thought you'd slipped in or something today, Terry.
I got confused. I thought I was on at 7 o'clock tonight for some reason, and then I saw your message, and I was like, "Oh,
No worries, dude. No worries. That was song 4. We've got 8 songs now. We've been doing a actual show where everyone reviews. So now there's 2 extra bodies. We'll still do the same, but just be as quick as we can, troops. Right? Mordecai, you're the next guest. So let's start with Avo and Raina. What was your thoughts here on Paul's beautiful track? Avo, Raina, then Jeffrey.
Okay, yeah, it was a really great song. It reminded me of Whitney Houston. It was a really powerful, vocals. I don't know if you know who that is, but
That's
just
my
very
sister. Yeah,
strong, very powerful, and the delivery was amazing. And you said that you wrote the song, correct?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, powerful lyrics, man. And I admire the writing. Writing is one of my favorite things. So great work.
Thank you.
Well said, dude. He's very talented. As is his sister. His sister's flying. If you type in Mary Gantley, she's doing absolutely brilliant. Raina, Jeffrey. I don't know how much Terry heard of that song there, but we'll go Raina, Jeffrey, then Terry. What was your thoughts here?
I really enjoyed the song. I think throughout the whole song, like I was bobbing my head without noticing. I really enjoyed the drum part. Well, personally, I do a lot of live music, so to hear some vocals and drums, and it gave that like oldie feeling, like very old school like. So it kind of brought me back to my childhood. So I really enjoyed it. So keep it up.
Well said. Well said. Jeffrey, Terry, then Itamar.
I love the art. The album art I think is great. I think that even the title of it is ideal. I like the production. I mean, if you did all the production yourself, it's awesome. Yeah, mixing all the like where everything sits musically sounds great. It's honestly a solid song. It's a very solid song. Yeah,
Thanks, very
well done, Paul. Yeah, yeah. I love the layers. It's not too busy. I think that from my point of view, I'd say that as you were writing it, you were thinking about the vocals. It wasn't just a piano part. You weren't just writing it for yourself. Like it was an actual song that you
Yeah.
went and thought, you're like, all right, well, I'm going to write this, and give space for each instrument. So as a producer, and somebody that really enjoys, I honestly, but yeah, I really do. It's really well done. There's a lot of space for everything. It's not just like, let's make it as busy as shit, because you can make mellow, easygoing stuff busy, and then it's just convoluted. There's no room for, what do they say? The best places in music are the silences. The
Yeah.
space in music is, it's really, it's a really well done, Paul. I dig it a lot. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
I didn't produce it. It was produced in Abbey Lane Studios. I didn't produce it. I only wrote it.
Well,
Yeah.
but the writing of it, that's what I'm saying. The arrangement, putting it together, writing the music in itself, letting for things to have space.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah. That's it.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well
Thank you.
said, Jeffrey. Terry, I don't know how much of it you heard. I'm sure you're acquainted with Paul's music. Terry, Itamar, then Mick. What was your thoughts here quickly? Terry, Itamar, and Mick.
I think I heard about 16 bars of it, but it sounded great. Yeah, very, very slick, well constructed song. The melody is still in my head, actually, just from the 30 seconds of it that I heard. So yeah, it's great.
It was a song dedicated to his mother, Terry. So if you heard the introduction there, I was nearly shedding a wee tear there listening to it, man. Brilliant. Itamar, Mick, Steve, they're our next guest, Mordecai. So Itamar, Mick.
Yeah, it's a very heartfelt and poignant piece of music. I love the songwriting. It's really well and thoughtful. The way the chord progression accompany the melody just flows really nicely, and it's musically very interesting. I would definitely hear it again, and yeah, I love and I love the humor in the logo, what you put there in the image and the title. That's a great attitude, man.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it. It's very creative. Keep on.
Mm.
Keep on.
I'll
Thank you.
detail that, brother. Detail that. Mr. Wilson, Bard of Eli, then Mordecai. Mick.
Yeah, when a song's got to come out of you, it will find a way, whatever. and that one was obviously, I wrote a song about my mum, which was called Whenever Whatever, and it was so quickly written, and the words just sort of fell out of me, and you could tell that was something was waiting to come out of you. I loved the construction, I loved the mix, I loved the way that the separation between the music. Your sister has a fabulous voice, and you have a fabulous songwriting lilt. So keep it up, mate. Well done.
Very much. Thank you very much.
Well said. Steve, then Mordecai, our next guest. Steve.
Paul, what stood out for me was your sister's vocals, absolutely wonderful vocals, very soulful, I would say, beautiful. And I also thought, the production, the arrangement of it was really good as well. So all round, top quality song, beautiful vocals, wonderful production, top quality work.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Jones, Mordecai.
So, yeah, sister's voice is fantastic. What you achieved with your song, which I think, in my opinion, is that you were on a journey, and that song was that journey. And I would suspect it took me there, it took me on my journey. We've all been there somewhere, somehow. And so in listening to that, I have to imagine that almost everyone listening to it jumped on board your train and went on your journey with you in similar situations that we've been in. So you did it. That's in my book, that's the opinion of music. You took me somewhere, and that's kind of neat that you have that ability to do that. So I enjoyed it. Very good.
Very much. Thanks for it.
Well said, everyone. Do you know what? I miss doing these review shows where everyone speaks to each other, and if there's any more than 10 people, we can't do it because it takes hours and hours. I'm loving this show. Paul Gantly, love you to bits, dude. Until the next time. That was song 4 of 8. We've got 8 songs now quickly. So from Ireland, we're moving over to Maryland. This is the only debutant on the show today. His name's Mordecai Jones. Introduce yourself, Mordecai, and the story behind your song, My Dog Goes Boing.
So I write a vast variety of music, trying to do what Paul did, trying to invoke emotion and journeys. Some of them you might hate me for, and that's okay. And some of them you might like me for, but I invoke the emotion, so that works. So I rescued a little dog who was going to be euthanized in 4.5 years ago, and had never picked up a guitar or wrote a song. But something happened in the car when I was picking him up. And I looked at him and I said, I'm going to learn how to sing that song to you. One of my favorite songs of all time, John Lennon's Beautiful Boy. And I did that. And that started this musical journey that has brought me into a lot of, you could see in back of me, a lot of equipment and all self-taught, maybe kind of bad, but still self-taught and kind of trying. So this is about Scout who goes boing. All the time, and he's getting kind of older now. He's got some medical conditions that aren't too good, but oftentimes I just hear a word and then there's a song. So in this case, somehow doing something, maybe gardening, I heard and said something like, Scout, you're boinging, and then boom, it's written in my head. I get running real quick and I write it down. So this song is simply to make you happy. That's its simple purpose, is to try and make you smile and hopefully bring you in on a journey that I've had.
Hey, you need to bring the wee dog into the scene. You've still got the dog as well. Bring him in. There he is. Look, you saved his life, and you wrote this song for him. And I spoke to you yesterday for about 45 minutes, and what a gentleman. Yeah, I love you to bits, man. Mordecai Jones with My Dog Goes Boing. Sit back and enjoy song 5 of 8. One love. Just a short and sweet one.
My dog goes boing almost everywhere, jumping and a leaping all without a care. He leaps and he jumps like a doggone mad, chases squirrels like a bullet through the air. Loves living life without a care. Frisbee's flying, he's right there, flipping right right up somersaulting in the air. My dog goes boing almost everywhere, jumping and a leaping all without a care. Nothing stops him when he's on the hunt, diving in the river, acrobatic stunt. Grabs hold hard, won't let go, not again, oh, dog is show. Everyone watches as he's putting on the show, leaping and jumping, he's a real gizmo. My dog goes boing almost everywhere, jumping and leaping all without a care. If you see him, don't look and stare. Mistakes you for a bunny, it'll be a nightmare. My dog goes boing almost everywhere, jumping and leaping all without a care. Boing, 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 boing.
That was absolutely fantastic. What a beautiful song. What a beautiful wee dog. You can see how you fell in love with that wee chappie. He's absolutely amazing, eh? Isaac, man, you're the
Good
next.
morning.
So you can go last. Let's start down the bottom here. We'll go Jeffrey, Terry, Rena. What was your thoughts here quickly? Jeffrey, Terry, Rena.
I like the video. The song is super fun, and the fact that you wrote it about your dog, that's sweet. I'm an animal person, so anytime anybody writes a song about an animal, I'm sold. Like, it's just, yeah, and the simplicity, just right to the point about your dog. And I think probably my favorite part, which I just played over, was when you were in some sort of a market and there's a ball or something, some sort of red fixture, like something, and it's just going for it. I mean, I don't know. I'm out here feeding squirrels, so if that says anything, yeah, I love animals. So anytime you write a song about an animal, I'm in. I'm good. Yeah, well done. Very well done. Thank you. Of
Well said, Jeffrey. Terry, then Rena, then Avo.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Yeah, it was nice. It was great fun. I like the bit where it goes boing, 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 boing at the end. That's like put a smile on my face, you know. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Some people say a dog's just a dog. A dog's like a child to some people, isn't it? It's like almost as important. Well, it can be almost as important as an actual child to people, you know. And you saved its life, didn't you? And it's so happy. You can just tell. Rena, Avo, then Steve.
I really love the video and the music coming together as a whole. The videos I really loved. It was super adorable, so it kept my attention on the whole time. I'd say keep it going, and definitely I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Well said. Avo, Steve, then Paul.
Song was definitely fun. Your dog needs to be advertised at PetSmart or something like that. You know what I mean? That dog has it has energy like my son. You know, they would match each other, like very definitely. So it was a fun song. And my favorite part out of the song was the end when you were just like boing, like that was pretty funny. So nice song, great song. Keep it up, man. Looking forward to hearing more creative projects about your dog and more videos. Keep it up.
There's a lot of them.
Well
Thank
said,
you.
Avo. Steve, Paul, Mick, then item our next guest. So Steve, then Paul.
Mordecai, I absolutely loved your song. I'm an animals person as well. Well, you've heard butterflies, but also like I've got 4 cats here, and you know they were all cats that didn't have homes, and they found a home with me. And I absolutely loved, you know, the video. It was so much fun, and the whole story, a lovely story. So yeah, you know, full marks for me all around. Great.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well said.
Yeah.
Paul, and then Mick.
Yep, absolutely. Brilliant. Brilliant. Great song, actually. Great song. Great guitar and everything. It's a great song. Like it's a very kind of late 60s, early 70s sound, you know. So it is a great song. But yeah, love the cuteness. We're all over that. Yeah, absolutely. Love the dog.
Well, it makes you smile, doesn't it? It makes you smile, and that's his feel. That's his goal, is to make people smile with that particular song.
Actually, man, can I just say something about my own song as well?
Yeah, man.
Can I released it in support of my friend Lorraine Keane's Fast Relief. She's doing it for Breast Cancer Ireland. So if anyone's on Instagram, give Lorraine Keane's Fast Relief FBCI. Give them a follow on Instagram if anyone's on it.
Hey, I'll speak to you in private after this, and we'll put it in the support groups, Paul, and we'll try and get a few extra followers. Mick and Isaac, man, what was your thoughts here before we get to Itemar's track? So Mick, then Itemar.
I'm not an animal person generally. However, I am a journey with music person, and that song takes you on a journey that's personal to you. And if other people pick up on like the listener, like me, and I did, it was fun. It was interesting. It was exciting. It was nice to be on that journey with you. So I loved it. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Right. Itemar, do you want to go next? Terry's asking, he's going to have to leave in 20 minutes. So I'm going to go for the last three guests. I'm going to do Terry, then Isaac, man, and then Evo and Raina, if that's okay. Terry just needs to leave, basically. So Itemar, leave your comment, and I'm going to load up Terry's song, because either that or we're going to miss him. So
Sure.
Itemar, what was your thoughts there, brother?
I think it was the vocals were hilariously funny and very musical. It was a joy to listen to the way you deliver the story, and it was funny, it was wacky, and the tone. I like the tone of your voice and the rhythm. You're just really interesting.
Thank you. Appreciate
it.
Well said, everyone. That was Mordecai Jones, his first appearance here. Until the next time, brother. Thank you very much. You're fantastic. So we're going to go from Maryland back over to London, the second stop today in England. Terry Finch, do you want to introduce yourself, dude? Tell us, this guy's world-class solo artist, but he's got several projects on the go. One of them's a band called Bloody Bollocks, and it's a comedy band that it makes you laugh and smell so much. So introduce yourself, dude, and the story behind today's featured song. And because of the name of the song, I was going to put you last as well, in case it scared anybody away. Why did you write a song called Internet Porn?
No, it just kind of. I mean, the thing is with all of my songs, I mean, the serious ones as well, is they just arrive. I can't write to order. So, like, you know, if I get an idea and loads of lyrics or a melody or whatever, I just have to jot it down, I suppose. So I've got two projects on the go. One is like my serious stuff, which goes under my regular name, and the other one are kind of like just satirical songs where I moan about things, really, I suppose, and and that just an old man moaning about the world, I suppose. So, but I mean, hopefully it's funny, you know. So,
it is funny. You're absolutely hilarious, and it's almost like comedy sketches. But see, some of your solo stuff, you don't get any better than Terry Finch. A couple of your songs are some of the most popular songs that, in my opinion, every song I've ever heard in my life. Like, but today it's Bloody Bollocks with Internet Porn. Sit back and enjoy. And love Terry, one love. Fantastic. Internet porn, internet porn. I am addicted to internet porn. Internet porn, internet porn. I am addicted to internet porn. Internet porn, internet porn. I am addicted to internet porn. A guilty distraction to which I am drawn. Takes over my life. Spellbound and torn, my face desires are compelled Terry Fincher, an absolute madman. What a everyone was laughing. Some people were in shock at times, bro. That was absolutely.
Yeah, that was great.
Maybe,
Yeah, that's
maybe it'd have been safer to put you on 7 o'clock show tonight. I'm only kidding. Let's start from the top here. Mick. Everybody's laughing. Look, Mick, and then Paul. What was your thoughts here, Mick?
The video is probably one of the best videos I've seen in the last 10 years. Absolutely funny as, you know what I mean?
real.
I want to
For
see
real.
them on tour with John Cooper Clarke and Don Otway and Wild Willie Barrett.
I made a change to it just recently. I wish I bloody waited before putting it out, because there's a bit just after the Roger and the girl disappear. The guy with the glasses on is kind of screaming and holding his head like he's going insane, and that was kind of like the idea. Went like he's going mad, you know, like because he's, you know.
Hey, I mean, as a serious topic in the world, it's also a very funny one, isn't it? Paul, then Mordecai, then Steve. What was your thoughts there? Paul, Mordecai, Steve.
Yeah, great track, great 70s disco kind of feel to it. Yeah, you just have to take the piss of it along the world along them, don't you? Really, that's all you can say. You have to take the piss of the world along them. It's a bit of fun, you know.
Absolutely, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Hey, I was just saying, check out some of his solo stuff. You don't get better than this, man. He's just hilarious as well. Mordecai, Steve, then Avo.
I've never seen anything like it. Scary, scary and outrageous, at the same time. Great, entertaining. The people were very interesting looking, but no, it was outrageous. It was a great expression. What a great subject matter and a way to handle the subject matter. I mean, that was pretty cool. It was outrageous, and I like that. I love when my emotions get driven way out of their comfort zone, and that song did that. I mean, it was just it was way out of anybody's comfort zone, and so the song, the lyrics, fantastic, and then how the lyrics were captured by the players in the video. That's the kind of stuff I go to, like locally, when they have these oddball plays that are done at community colleges and things, where they're really going off to a different subject matter, and that was fun. That was cool. Liked it.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
Well said, well said. Steve, then Avo.
Well, Terry, as you know, like I'm a fan of your songwriting. I think, you know, your serious stuff is fantastic quality, but also your comedy stuff is just as good. It's really you have a real talent for songwriting seriously and also humorously, and it comes over so well. And the video fantastic. It just works with all the images, with all your lyrics there. It just comes over. Fantastic job all round.
Thanks, Steve. You might be interested to know that actually internet porn consumption uses up, do you know, I've forgotten how much, but the amount of carbon that it burns is just off the scale. It's amazing. I think it's like the same amount of power that Belgium uses or something per day or something. It's mad.
Crazy. Avo, Raina, Jeffrey, they're our next guest itemer. Avo, then Raina.
Yeah, man, it's definitely very interesting. Never encountered anything like it. But hey, if that's what you like, if that's your style, you know, I can't do nothing but respect it and say keep going.
I have many styles.
Hell yeah. So yeah.
It's borderline an embarrassing topic for a lot of people. Do you know what I mean? This poor lady, wee Raina's in here herself. I hope you're all right, Raina. What was your thoughts on that wild track there? Raina, Jeffrey, then Itamar.
I really just came off surprised in the way like the visuals is just like very like captivating and like brought me like straight to the screen. So I'm just like the music itself and like it's like the music lyrics itself is like really talking about the reality. Like, you know, the internet is like just everywhere on everyone's fingertips. So, you know, hearing the song is just like, yep, right there. That's all the real stuff right there.
Oh, brilliant. Well said, Raina. Well said. Jeffrey, then Itamar, our next guest, our second last track of the evening. Jeffrey, then Itamar.
I can only imagine what your search bar looks like or you're just very well versed in all said things, because you definitely got off on all the things that are in that subworlds, and I love Oingo Boingo. I love experimental music. I like when you're able to crack jokes out of serious topics. I mean, if you can't laugh at dark things, you shouldn't laugh at the funny things.
Yeah.
You got to have a sense of humor in this world, and I think definitely hit the sense of humor button in all of us. So I'd say well done, man. Yeah, that's a good song. And if you're not familiar with Oingo Boingo, man, check them out. I feel like you and them, Mr. Bungle, Frank Zappa, stuff like that. I mean, it really kind of did all those things. It bounced, and I like bouncy music, Yeah. Still made you feel good, but made you think. Yeah, well done, Terry. Well done, man.
Well said. Just Itamar, what was your thoughts here before we get to your track, brother Isaac Man?
I enjoyed every little bit of it. Definitely a lot of Zappa and very under the radar kind of stuff. And I love your acting skills as well. The different characters you put out in this video, each one is super entertaining. Yeah, it's fun to watch.
Oh, thank you.
You're absolutely wonderful, Terry Finn. She needs to leave in 8 minutes, so love you to bit, Terry. Till the next time, brother. So from London, we're heading over to Israel. Itamar Isaac Man. Introduce yourself, brother, and the story behind your song, Angel Bird.
Angel Birds. Yeah, so for those who haven't heard of my stuff, my music is inspired by 70s alternative English rock music, among other things. Angel Bird is pretty much the most stripped down song I've had put out so far. It's the closing track of the album, and yeah, it's a slow ballad, and it's also a slow burn kind of a song. And I think we'll take it from there.
Hey, everything you do is absolutely wonderful. You're very well followed as well. Most of your songs have got 100,000 followers on them, but this one has been hidden away or something. Angel Bird by Isaac Man. Sit back and enjoy this wonderful track.
Angel bird, you went away on your own. Your flock is long gone. First time alone. Angel bird, the buzzards in the skies. It gets scary there to fly. But I'm not one of them, my child. You know, whatever happens, I'll still be your friend. And if you're blue, well, that's not the end. Remember that you are heaven sent. Eventually you will rise again. Angel bird, you know you're here to love and spread light upon the earth with your childish pixie smile. Angel bird, you're pure and so divine in a wicked world of swines. You won't even drink their wine. whatever happens, I'll still be your friend. And if you're blue, well, that's not the end. Remember that you are heaven sent. Eventually you will rise, 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 rise again, 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 again. Angel bird, will I ever reach your nest? Or have I failed your test? Oh, maybe it's for the best. Oh, angel bird, I do sometimes crave for more than I may have with you, therefore I have to let you go. But whatever happens, I'll still be your friend. And if you're blue, well, that's not the end. Remember that you are heaven sent. Eventually you will rise, 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 rise again, 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 again,
Nice, man. Track. What's missing is a video. Some of his other videos are as high quality as they get. I don't know if you're going to do one for that or not, but brother, just same as everything else, fantastic. So I'm going to start up the top again. Let's go Paul, Mick, then Steve. What was your thoughts there? Paul, Mick, then Steve.
Very John Lennon. That's a big statement, but yeah, very John Lennon. Very good. Very good. Great voice, great sound. Just wow. Brilliant.
Well said, well said. Mr. Wilson and Steve?
I could also hear tones of David Bowie. I loved the intro, which left you thinking what was going to happen, how it was going to come in. I like that in songs where you leave people thinking and not sure. All the way through, the lyrics were superb. The way you sang them was great. I love the way the song sped up at the end as well. All good, complete, beginning to end. Loved it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mick. Thank you so much.
Well said. Let's go Steve and then Terry, because he's got 1 minute. Steve, then Terry.
Fantastic vocals, fantastic production, and the thing that I really like about the vocals, it's so clear, you can hear every word. Fantastic lyrics as well. And for me, I hear David Bowie in it, very David Bowie-esque. I could also hear, Paul was talking about John Lennon. Yes, I can hear that on reflection, but that doesn't matter. Whatever your influences are and whatever, you just make such a fantastic sound, fantastic songwriting. Wonderful job.
Well said. Hey man, you're fantastic. You're a very unique artist, dude. So you are. Terry, Jeffrey, then Mordecai. Terry.
Yeah, I loved it. It was a really great song. What was the stuff going on at the end? Was that a Moog or something? I really like that. I love any electronic stuff. It's really.
It was a wind drum. Something that you put a hole and there's a string that's connected, and then you shake it, and then it makes a kind of a thunder sort of sound.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was great. I really like that to look around.
Yeah, and all the effects, that's pretty much the producer own ideas, and
yeah.
Oh,
well done anyway.
All the different manipulations.
Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic, man. Jeffrey, Mordecai, Rena, then Avo. So Jeffrey, then Mordecai.
I love the progressions. I'm always, as Einmar probably probably knows, I'm a fan of your music. So I've, that's I keep a close eye on your stuff. So just another great song, man. Whoever, I mean, the arrangements, I like the instruments chosen. It's not too busy. It's thoughtful. Yeah, it's just thoughtful music. I mean, it's from an era of music. It's kind of what they say, timeless music. It comes from the music comes from an era that we still go back to now, no matter how much new music comes out. We go back to those great songwriting and unsuspecting progressions, but you still are able to follow along, cleanly. Thanks.
Yeah.
Well said, dude. Mordecai, Reina, then Avo. Mordecai?
A fun journey, and from beginning to end, all I could think about was an era that I lived through. I was the mid to late 60s, 1960s, when you had John Lennon, Donovan, and just all these balladeers out there making some fantastic music. And I would definitely rate that at that level, that you're a balladeer who told the story, took us on a journey, and did it during my favorite time period that I really enjoy. So for me, that was exciting and good. Enjoyed it. Fantastic.
Well said, dude. Reina and then Avo, who actually done a collaboration on the final song here. So Reina, then Avo.
I really love the whole guitar part, the little electronic part at the end. The way how it ended, just I really love that part in the sense of like it leaves the audience on like a note, like, oh, is there anything right after that? So yeah, I feel like that's the point that really stuck out to me the most. Keep doing what you're doing.
Well said. Fantastic,
Thank
eh?
you.
So Avo, what was your thoughts here before we get to your track, the final one of the day?
Definitely really not great lyrics. I feel like I could hear it in a kid's show or a kid movie, like DreamWorks or like something like that, some Pixar stuff. It was very soothing, pleasant to hear, you know what I'm saying? There was some bars or lyrics that stood out. You're like, angel bird, will I ever make it up to your nest? And like the imagery that went on my head is just like, okay, it's an angel bird, but the angel is so high, a bird is so high, so like, will you ever really make it to its nest? You know what I'm saying? So I got it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was listening, I was taking my time digesting the song, and it was really nice, man. So really pleasant. And it's nice to see that dog in the building. Got a celebrity in the building.
Hey, woof.
There we go.
Well said, everyone.
Well
Isaac, man, till the next time. Love you to bits, brother. It was Isaac, man, in Israel. So from Israel, we're going over to Chicago and New York. I might be wrong. I know that you have both been on shows before. I believe you've maybe even met on one of these shows a couple of years back. I'm not entirely sure, but Avo and Reina, introduce yourselves and how you ended up collaborating on a song called Rush.
You can go ahead first, Reina. Ladies first.
All right, my whole take on it. Well, first, I really thought of the violin part and then added the viola part. So working through the track, I really had a really good time. And, just put my creativity on the track. And yeah.
Yeah, basically, so we did meet on a show a few years back. And just like we're doing right now, like I'm listening to everyone's, song and everything. And I realized that she played the viola and the the violin. And I don't know, 2 years down the line, like I was just like, man, I wanna use some raw instruments. I wanna just do something different because I'm used to just using instrumentals off YouTube and everything like that. But I wanted to incorporate something different because I don't play any live instruments besides my voice. You see what I'm saying? So I hit her up, and I'm originally from New York. So I was like, hey, let me see what Reina's on. And we came together. We started everything to a point. I don't know if everyone has heard all of the lights by Kanye West, but it's like right before the actual song comes, it's like an interlude. So she has an interlude that she did as a solo, and in the beginning half and whatnot. It's a really great project. I turned it into a lyric video so everyone can follow along, and yeah. it's a story, you know. 2 years it took to make. So
Yeah.
It's
Okay, here
absolutely
we
brilliant.
are.
It's great to see you back here as well, Raina. So this is That Avo featuring Raina Hondo with their song Rush. Sit back and enjoy it. It's short and sweet again. It's under 3 minutes. This is the last track of the day, and what a great show it's been. One love.
Feels like I know it's hard, but it just feels like I know it's hard, but it just feels like I know it's hard, but it just feels like I know it's hard, but it just feels like. We watching them grow. We not even finished. We not even close. I need me a Guinness. They gave me a roll. Gotta turn up the music. Gotta hop in the ice. Gotta make it amusing. Gotta keep it confusing. Now we're a whole damn rush. This is what we came here for. For the rush. This is what we came here for. Feels like
Absolutely brilliant track. Such a unique song that was. You know, it's just great to see that he's done something together. Very proud of you. So this is the final compliments here. Let's start from the top again. We'll go Paul, Mick, Mordecai. Paul, Mick, then Mordecai.
Yeah, no reason in the world why that shouldn't be a hit to me. It's unbelievable, and the violin in it is amazing. The effects they're even making effect sounds like for all the world. Any record company could use that violin. You know what I mean? Fantastic. Well done.
Yeah, well said, Paul. Well said.
Thank
Mick,
you.
Mordecai, Steve.
It's a fabulous mix. I wanted more. I love the beginning bit where the violin goes through a flurry and then goes for a higher flurry. I wanted more of that throughout the song because it was intense. It kept it intense, but the singing was fabulous. The lyrics were great. Great video as well. Really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you. I wanted more of the violin too.
More violin.
Hey, next time, man. Next time. Mordecai, Steve, then Itamar.
So my interpretation of the song was from birth until death. What do you do? How do you live? How do you live your life in that rush? Do you experience the things that are tough? Do you take the risk? Are you the adventurer? So that was my interpretation of it. I thought it was very good. I definitely enjoyed it. And I just thought it was a good short way to capture an entire lifetime. So that was
brilliant
that was,
way of thinking, man.
Thank you. Fun.
Well said, Mordecai. Steve, Itamar, then Jeffrey. What a show this has been. I've loved it. Steve, Itamar, then Jeffrey.
I wanted more violin too. I thought the violin was absolutely fantastic, and I thought as a collaboration, you two worked so well together. Just wonderful work. I loved it.
Thank you.
Well said. Isaac Marr.
Yeah, I love the contrasting elements, how the violin interacts with the different sounds. It's a great mixture. Interesting. There's a lot of tension. Yeah, I see a lot of potential where it can go. You can like develop a whole new language with what you can do with the violin, the different effects and the twitches and tweaks here that you come up with. It's great.
Oh
Like
yeah.
extending the possibilities of what you can do with the instrument in different settings. Nice one.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
it was awesome. Jeffrey, 2 Inch Voices, what was your thoughts here? Final compliment of the day, sorry, I said evening.
I would have to continue with what Idemar was saying. I like the collaboration. I think that do more of it and utilize, like, change the sound of the strings. I mean, chop them up. I don't know what programs you're using, but just chop them. Sometimes it's taking what you have. Like, here's a new idea. You've got this violin part. Chop it up. You know what I mean? Cut through your MPC or whatever it is that you're doing. But each sample that you're going through, I mean, if you're using Ableton, man, just chop it up and put each one, like, key map all your stuff. And then you can start using her in a way that's unimaginable. And like Idemar saying, because if you make beats, make music, produce in a way, you don't have to do it the way it's been done. Do it a different way. I just love the collaboration. I like big house stuff. I would even say, take what you're doing, turn that into a house track. It already bounces. You know what I mean? Like, take a song like that, put it in the clubs, give it a 4 on the floor, 125 BPM. Take that joint, send it to Vegas. Next thing you know, who knows, you got a hit. I'm just saying, you gotta, if you feel this, put that kick drum up. You know what I mean? Want to talk? Let's talk.
True. Hey, let's talk. Thanks, man.
Let's talk about some things.
Well said, everyone, and thanks, Avo, and thanks, Raina, as well. Raina didn't even know she was coming on the show until an hour before it. We just hit you up. Are you coming on? Thank you for coming. Everybody, thanks for this second edition of the Singer-Songwriter Show. I'm going to be doing these very often, even another one today. So I'm going to stop the Facebook Live at the moment, so we'll just say goodbye, Facebook. And I'll stop them. Steve Andrews knows the sign to make. We want to have world peace here, so we all throw our V's in the air, or I'm not stopping the show. That's a threat in it. 1, 2, 3, let's go. 1, 2, 3, let's go.